Good morning, guys. My name is Giselle Trujillo, and I am no one famous, no one, just a regular human being. And this is my podcast number one. One note, most of my I would say 100% of my podcasts are going to be streaming either live or raw, meaning I will not be editing. I really don't have time for editing. So this is one reason why I'm doing this. With so much out there, everyone wants to be on YouTube, everybody wants to be, on social medias, and you know, I I really don't have time, but I do want to share. I mean, I love chatting on the phone. I love talking to people constantly. So, this is a really great outlet for me, and this is why I'm going to do this. And actually, I've been planning this for many years, and I'm a late bloomer, so it takes me a little time to marinate and think and do things. But when I do decide to give them a go, I go, honey, and there is no stopping. So, I wanted to do something special for my birthday. Today is my birthday, actually. Today is February 27, 2022, and it's currently approximately, I will tell you right now, it is exactly 1:52 a.m. And so today is February 27, 2022 at 1:52 a.m. It's Sunday. What a wonderful day to start. Any day is fabulous, but this day is nice. It's Sunday, we're all home, and this is good. So I decided I want to do a podcast a long time ago, but I just don't really have the time for it. I wanted to do something a little more special, and I wanted to do, a video recording in like a nice small little studio that I can set up and do my podcast simultaneously. But I realize, you can only plan so much and get much done. So for me, I decided literally about an hour ago, I was like, okay, there's a lot of stuff that I want to do, but it's just like the planning aspect of it, and the getting around to doing them is becoming so complicated. I have a baby, I have a toddler, and you know originally I wanted to do my podcast from my bed, because this is a great place for me. I get all my creative ideas, I get them in the middle of the night. After 12 midnight, from 12 till about 5 a.m. is when I am mostly creative. All my designs, all my musings, all my writings, all my ideas, everything creative happens at this time for me. And it's a very special time of the day for me. These hours have always been special for me ever since I was a young girl. So I wanted to tap into that creativity in the middle of the night, which is my prime time. And, I can't even do that from my own bed because, one, my son sleeps with us, even though he has his own bedroom, his own beautiful crib. And he just chooses to like partially stay in his crib for like maybe a couple of hours, and then gets out, walks over to our bed in the middle of the night, and it's like a hurricane in there. My boyfriend snoring really super loud, me having to tap him every time he's snoring because I don't want him to now wake the baby up. And of course, my son, he doesn't care if there's a train. Neither of them care if there's a train going through. They don't care. They're in their sleep zone, and that's it. But You know, I can't possibly sit there and talk by myself with my two men next to me. I mean, it's just not, I don't think it's right. I don't think it would be a good idea. Um, it would be it would be impossible for me to accomplish this. So, as we speak, guess where I have to sit? I'm sitting in my son's bedroom, looking out the window, in one of his chairs. Well, his only chair in his bedroom right now, next to his crib. This is where I am podcasting from. This is my studio in the meantime. Sure, my son has a nice little canopy there, a little tent with the lights I can turn on and lay down on, but I would probably fall asleep because I am so tired. But I still find time to do this because this is something I've always wanted to do. And I say, what a great day to start doing something I've been planning for so long, and I was just like telling myself, Giselle, just do it. You don't have to wait to have your studio set up. I have a home office, luckily. But again, if I do this during the day, set up the camera, to look really great on camera. I don't care. I don't wear makeup. I don't do anything. I'm very simple that way. But, for something like this, I would want to get a little dolled up, right? And that would be impossible because my son will probably be all over me. And I'm sure at some point of my podcast, you guys will also be listening to my son, because he is so part of me, so part of my life. He's my 24/7. He's my breathing 24/7 a day, Anyways, enough about that. I just wanted to briefly introduce myself. And, yep, today I turned 47. So today's my birthday, and I'm so excited because I'm gonna get exactly what I wanted. A very relaxing day, I hope. My mother, she's been pressing me, hey, what are we gonna do for your birthday? What are we gonna do for your birthday? And I'm like, nothing, Mom. My sister, what are we doing for your birthday? I said, absolutely nothing. Oh my God, excuse me. As hey, I disclaimed this before. This is a very raw podcast, this is no editing. This is completely a raw podcast. I don't know if anyone has done it like this before, but I am. So you will hear me cough, choking, sneezing, all kinds of stuff is gonna go on. Just you and I right here. Anyway, so I was like, no, I don't want to do anything, Mom. I don't want anything. I just want to relax, I don't. Every day is a birthday. Every day is special, right? Just because I was born on a day like today, on today's date, doesn't mean, I'm going to have everyone schlep out of their homes and, celebrate. I'm not in that celebration mood right now, to be honest with you. I'm in a happy mood. I'm in a good mood. I don't know. Look, if I can't really go all out, I'm not gonna go. If I usually celebrate my birthday and have like a family gathering, invite friends and family. But, we are still in the middle of a crazy COVID-19 pandemic. And for me to do something where I really want to be, it's gathered and surrounded by my loved ones or my great friends and family, and I can't simply do that right now. So I opted not to do anything. Everyone stay home. Um, and, you know, we're supposed to stay united through these moments, but, certain things are inedible. This is, and really the main reason, if I must say, that I don't really want to celebrate with my family is because my parents are on this diet where they're not going to be able to enjoy anything. They're literally going to, you know, sit there at a dinner table in a restaurant watching us eat, and probably pay for the bill, and I don't want that. I don't want that. I want them to enjoy themselves as well. One thing about our family is that we enjoy food so much, and we enjoy sitting down, eating, and talking. This is like, our family gatherings are so amazing that way, and getting the kids together, which is also amazing. So, that's another reason why I didn't want to celebrate this time around. Um, but we can always celebrate another day. Anyway, so I just wanted to let you know that my podcasts, since they are raw, these are like literally my musings. These are my thoughts that come in the middle of the night. So one day, just to warn you, one day I can be talking about, fashion. Another day I could be talking about manufacturing. Another day I could be talking about my son. Another day I could be talking about relationships. Another day I could be talking about totally stupid or funny stories. Other days I could sit here and cry with you, um, and let you into my heart, my soul, and my mind quite a bit. And other days, I could be sitting here talking about the moon, the stars, and our planet, what I think, what my observation is, and how I think we've been lied to so much, and a lot has been hidden. So it can get deep, really deep, or it can get very, just very relaxed. So today, what I want to talk about is the reason I'm doing my podcast. Um, I feel like this is going to be an amazing outlet for me, a very interesting journey. Like I said, I love talking to people, and I barely speak to many people during the day because I'm occupied taking care of my son, and I don't really have much time for me anymore. So I wanted to do something where I can be myself, and I'm always myself, but I guess what I mean is do something for me. you know I haven't painted my nails in months. I barely do my hair. Those who know me, I barely, always, never do my hair. um but I don't really get dressed up to go out anymore because I'm constantly with my son. It's not like we're going out. you know I'm a homebody on top of all this. So I wanted to do something special for me, have like my own little time, my own little outlet where it's just me. And I figure, not setting up a little studio is easy, and just talking into my phone is a lot easier. So this is my purpose. And there will be some great topics, some fun topics, some, deep topics, and emotional topics. And this is something I wanted to leave behind, you know, and see where it takes me. So, again, my name is Giselle Trujillo, and this is the Giselle Trujillo podcast show. I don't even know what to call it. I wanted to call it Musings by Giselle Trujillo. But then I was like, oh, I don't know. What do you guys think? You know, um, see, there's no interaction here. This is so strange. So strange. Um, what else can I talk about? I have some things in my mind. Well, what's going on in the world today? You know, I don't want to create a space where I'm talking about news or anything like that because everybody is doing that. But my heart goes out to each and one human being out there in this planet that we live in. That's all I want to say. I don't want to get into anything, but you know, we're going through a very complicated era of our lives right now. So all I want to say is that I send my love, my warm hugs, and warm wishing wells, and all the positive energy to every single human on this planet. Even pets, I'm sending them to them. All the animals, I'm sending this great energy, positive energy to even our planet and our universe. This is all I can do. This is all in my control. You know, that's all I can do, and whatever's in my control, I will do. So, um, let's do that. You know, let's take a minute and take a deep breath. Exhale. Inhale the good, exhale the toxics. You know, sending everyone love, peace, unity, compassion, respect, health, happiness, and prosperity. Everyone deserves it. Everyone. We're all in this life and in this world together, and there's a reason for that. Each and one of us are special. We are all special in our own ways. We all bring something to the table, and each of us is a grain of salt in this world. So, if we all unite and we all respect each other, perhaps this beach can be so much, much larger, you know, and clean and beautiful. That's all, you know. Hey, don't get me wrong. I have a nasty attitude. I understand that. But overall, I consider myself a really, 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 really wonderful human being, you know. Not to toot my own horn, but hey, I love people and I love making others very happy. I'm also very, very aware of my environment always. You know, it's like I don't only have 3 eyes, I have about 30 of them. And I'm aware and I have excellent intuition, which is my driven force, you know. I know when someone comes with good intentions. I know when someone comes with bad intentions. And, you know, I have a tendency of eliminating the bad intentions right away, which puts me at a disadvantage because, you know, people may perceive me, oh, you know, she's this and she's that. But I always give people the benefit of the doubt. You know, I always treat people with kindness and respect, and I expect the same from others. But once they cross that line, then I'm no longer that nice, you know. The perception will switch quite a bit. I just want to say I'm not a sucker, you know. That's all. So what can we talk about today? What's a good topic? I mean, there's so many things running through my mind right now, but for some reason, my creativity runs wild when I'm laying down in the bed and, you know, I just like, oh my God, it's so amazing laying down on my side and thinking. And I think about a million things, a million things. And sometimes I feel like my brain will pop because I'm just having so much. And I wish I had like a brain scanner reader, you know, that would be awesome technology where, you know, a device can read my brain and all my thoughts. And then I just have to edit it, that would be awesome. And there is a device there. I'm pretty sure we're capable of it, you know, pretty sure about that. Oh my God. Oh my God, I wonder how this podcast is gonna go. I wonder how people are going to receive my information and how they're going to perceive it, what they think. Ultimately, I think it would be cool if people subscribed to my podcast that I'm going to be putting together, my podcast outlet. I don't know. I'm feeling Apple on this one. And I don't even know how that's gonna work, how it works, but I'll look into it. But I wanted to at least get started. And I don't know, you know, I'm hoping people listen to me from the road. If you're driving right now, shout out to you. The world moves 24 hours a day. People are driving around this time, either listening to music or a podcast, and I hope you let me into your world and just start playing some of my podcasts and find some enjoyment in them. After all, I do this not only for me, I do this for all of us to see, you know, hopefully someone appreciates my work. I call it work because eventually I know this will turn into work if all goes well. It's pleasurable work, though. It's passionate work and it's fun work that I love, the perfect kind, the one where I'm sitting in my sweats right now and comfy and I'm just chatting away, and hopefully someone listens to me. Hey, just want you to know you're never alone. You are never alone. You have me now to listen to. I wish we can have some. Eventually, I will set this up so I can have like live podcasting, and we can have conversations. I always wanted to have like my own little radio show, my little own broadcasting. And when the podcast thing came out, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do that. That was so many years ago. Fast forward, it's taken me a long time, but I am getting it done. I just have to find a way of uploading this somewhere and sharing it. And that's exactly what I will do. Now, my podcast show should run about an hour, 45 minutes. I think this is a good benchmark for me. And again, if you guys have any comments or anything like that, please share them with me. I'm contemplating whether I should get off of social medias or not, because I really don't. I don't want to say I'm bitter about it, but I'm not too fond of a lot of social medias right now. So Facebook, after like 20 something years, deleted my account out of nowhere. And I'm happy about it. Be careful what you wish for, because that was something I wanted to do for such a long time. I was off of social medias for 9 years, and I finally went on social medias 3 years ago. And I've always disliked Facebook. Oh, and what the heck? This is my own show. I can say whatever I want. I hate Facebook. I've always hated them, never liked them. But I had so much pressure from like friends and family. Oh, I'm on Facebook. I'm on Facebook. Blah, 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 blah. So I I caught up on Facebook, and I'm not gonna lie, Facebook was like really the first, well, the first platform, social media platform engine was MySpace. I really loved MySpace. MySpace was fun. MySpace was like very transparent and very cool. I was mostly on MySpace. And then I went to Facebook when Facebook came out, and it was okay. I remember posting a ton of photos, videos, and it was okay. But I saw them take a different turn, and I just didn't like it. And it all started when they started selling advertisement. I didn't like that at all. I really didn't like it. And I'm on Instagram, by the way, at Through Giselle. So that's at ampersand T as in Thomas, R as in Robert, U umbrella, G as in George, I India, S as in Sam, E Edward, L as in Larry, L as in Larry, E as in Edward. So you can find me there. I post personal things in there, not too personal, but some personal, some fun stuff. Um, I don't know how fun I am. I don't have a large following. I only have like 721 followers, and that's really most of the people that I know between friends and family. So I'm not trying to push my account, but hey, we're doing this, right? So let's go for it. Um, and I will also post this on there. So I hope it works. Anyway, so here's the deal. I'm still on Instagram, even though they're owned by Facebook. And I'm on there because they're still a little bit different. You know, the advertisement is not so loud. Gosh, but they listen to everything. Everything. Sometimes I'm thinking something and boom, it pops up on my Instagram. They have some really advanced technology out there. Really advanced. And it's crazy. Do I like it? Yes and no. Pros and cons, I think it's an invasion, what they're doing. But if you're in it, in their platform, I think they have the right to do certain things. But, they should respect a little bit more. So that's why I'm contemplating. And I love YouTube. YouTube has become my education, my fun place, my go-to. YouTube is the most amazing platform ever created by human. I mean, Google, YouTube, these are the most amazing platforms ever. They have changed humanity. They have allowed us to connect and unite in such a way, you know. Hopefully with the whole virtual era coming in, they don't really take away good stuff that has brought us together. That would be shameful. But in the meantime, I love YouTube. YouTube should be my audience because I really truly enjoy the YouTube community so much. It is truly just one of my happy places. I learned so much on YouTube. It's unbelievable. They're so powerful because sharing knowledge is powerful, and that's what makes YouTube so special. They share, it's a sharing platform. And I crochet, but I've learned how to really crochet a lot more through YouTube. I love cooking, and I cook well, but then there's some channels that I love that I watch, and they bring up my cooking to another level. So those are the kind of stuff I love to watch. And I love the van lifers. I watch a lot of van life. I follow a few of those accounts. And I love the travel channels. Those are my favorite. I love, experiencing through my eyes, and then eventually going over there and experiencing in real life, you know. So YouTube is a very special place. um and I will post my podcast on YouTube. I think that's my audience, you know. That is my place to be. And my son and I, when we're having lunch, I usually put some travel videos on for him, so he can get exposed that there's another world beyond home, and that there's other people out there. Of course, he knows there's others out there, but I want him to see like different scenarios. I want him to get accustomed to that it's okay to drive for long hours, that it's okay to experience new countries, new cultures, sit down and have different foods with different people, you know, of different languages. And you know, I want him to get accustomed to that, because I do have my online publication called We Are the World Project. And, you know, we have the Road to Unity, which is a 10-year global expedition. And I'm a firm believer that, you know, children, humans, we learn by observation. So from a very early age, I've been sitting down with my son. We have lunches together every single day since he was born. And I always put the travel channels for him, so he knows, you know, gets accustomed. So when we do travel, he understands that this is nothing new for him. This is nothing he's never seen before. So that's what I'm doing. And yeah, I will be uploading my podcast to YouTube. I'll see about putting it up on Apple and on Instagram. And let's see how that goes. I'll test those grounds. But we'll see how that goes. Yep. Anyways, so what else did I wanted to share with you guys today? There's a lot. I could sit here for hours, get my juices flowing, you know. When my new studio is done, when my new headquarters is complete, which is in the making, you know, I would have to drive over there. And but this is, remember, again, I don't know what to call my show. I don't know what to call it. I mean, I definitely want to call it the Giselle Trujillo podcast, or the Giselle Trujillo show, which is that's gonna be more of the video ones. I've had that in the past, and I'm gonna keep that. That'll be posted on my website, on my personal site. But for the podcast, I wanted to call it Musings by Giselle Trujillo, or Musings Giselle Trujillo, or um the the Giselle Trujillo Musings. Let's keep it simple. Let's call it the Giselle Trujillo show, the podcast. I don't know. I'll figure it out. And if you guys have any suggestions, please let me know. Let me know. Let me know. By the way, here are some of my websites. Make sure to visit and check them out. I've designed them myself. I've done the web design myself. So all my work is really truly mine. The photography is all mine. The articles are all mine. You know, everything is mine. I do it by myself. It's really my creativity in many different directions. So my old website, my defunct personal site, is GiselleTrujillo.com. 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 That's my personal site. You're more than welcome to go check that out. I am giving my website a total facelift and a whole new makeover, and the new one is awesome. So I will keep you guys updated with that. My current website for my project is We Are the World Project wearetheworldproject.com. Wearetheworldproject.com. And that's already active and published. I published it the 1st of January 2022. That was the goal, and I did complete it. So I achieved that. We Are the World Project is a very awesome, progressive, revolutionary concept, vision, movement, okay? I don't know if I want to get into it so much right now, but that is my humanitarian philanthropic project. And that's dedicated to everyone on this planet, everyone and everything. You know, that's a very sacred website, movement, project for me. You know, I don't accept money for anything in my magazine. I don't charge for advertisement, marketing, promotions, or links. You know, that's the part of me that I wanted to omit any greed, and I don't want to accept any money for that. You know, for any of my collaborations, no, there's no money involved. You know, we'll see where that goes. So far, I can tell you, it's been very, very difficult. No one wants to collaborate with me. Well, let me not say no one. You know, a lot of companies that have reached out don't want to collaborate because I don't have social media followers like that. We Are the World Project in Instagram at We Are the World Project. We only have currently, I think, 121 followers, 120 followers. And, you know, I'm happy with that, but companies are not happy with that. And that's okay, because I never created my company. I never create any company. I never start any business based on social media following. And that is just like, if you create your company like that, that's fine, but that's not me. You know, social media is very trendy. Social medias are very short term. You know, people come and go. It's not a lasting place. It's not a long-term thing. It's very transient. If you're a hot person right now and you're on there, like, if you're hot in the sense, like, if you're hot stuff right now, tomorrow you may not be there. And that's just the reality. You know, I built my company. I created my companies. I create my businesses and my visions around longevity, long term. You know, I want it to last forever. You know, and I have a child now. I have my first and my only child. And I've always created things so I can grow with it, grow old with it. You know what I mean? All my companies that I have, and I have like 4 of them, 5 of them, you know, my businesses that I have, I create them so I can grow old with my businesses, not so I can have like a follower type of business. You know, part of my business is giving excellent customer services. That's all that matters. You know, if you have excellent customer services, people are going to gravitate towards you. People are going to love your product. You know, they're going to love your brand. They're going to appreciate your brand. You know, this is what counts. And the world is so twisted right now. These companies are like, you know, I reached out to them because I like them or love them, and it just leaves a bad taste in my mouth, the fact that they're telling me, oh, you don't have the following. Well, guess what? I don't like you anymore. Your short-term mentality does not line up with my long-term visions. And, you know, people are like, oh, you're being tough about this. You're being stubborn. I don't care. I don't care. You know, I really don't care. If they don't care about my vision and my movement, if they don't believe in me and what I'm doing, and they don't want to support, that's fine. I accept that, I respect it, but it doesn't mean that I agree with you. That's the difference, you know. And it's been tough trying to promote um We Are the World project. Is such a progressive mentality, you know. We don't charge for advertising. People are having a problem with that. Companies are having like problems with that. They're like, why don't you just charge? I'm like, no, 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 you don't understand. It's not about that. It's not about making money. Because if I wanted to bring it to that level, yeah, I think I'm pretty sure I could accomplish that, you know. It just takes good marketing to do that and formulas in place, you know. But that's not the point. This is my humanitarian project. This is something for humanity. This is like that one place. And the other thing, We Are the World project, I don't write about anything negative. I don't bully. We don't bully. There's no bullying, no negativity, and no gossiping. So right off the bat, that puts me off like where what everyone wants. People want the bashing, people want the bullying, people want the negativity. You know, they want that. But I don't want that. I want that one, you know, I call the We Are the World project is that the Shangri-La of the internet, meaning we are like that one little piece of heaven of the entire internet where we're not the Bible, you know. The Bible even promotes, you know, certain kind of negativity. You know, I don't do that. Religions promote certain type of negativity. We don't do that, you know. And we are the world project.com. It's just like such a basic humanity way of thinking that is so contrasting to today's mindset, you know. People are, you know, they want money, they want greed, they want, you know, all the luxury things, they want opulence, they want to show off, they want to do this and that, they want, oh, it's crazy, it's toxic. But that is not what We Are the World project is about. We Are the World project is supposed to be, and it is about, you know, bringing humanity together, bringing us together. um it's about keeping us together, united through cultures, through experience, you know, through anything. Just, it's about sharing, you know. And the magazine is mostly about travel, because we travel to meet other cultures, right? We travel to get a new experience. So that's what it's really about. But it's not travel in like the travel industry term, you know, where you go to the touristy spots. No, We Are the World project is about really indulging in one's culture, you know. So I'm trying to get the juices flowing for that. It's a little bit difficult because people don't understand that mindset. People want to see the bling bling. They want to see the boobies and the booty shaking. And I mean, this is where the world is at. Gossip, gossip, gossip. They want to gossip, gossip, gossip about everyone and anything, and bring people down and bring all this crazy negativity. Well, those days are over, you know. Like, humanity has to expand into a good place, you know, so we can all kind of be a little bit healthier. And hey, by all means, I don't want you guys to think that I'm like this little angel. No, I sometimes, like, I'll go on the internet and search for something um that I'm interested in, you know. And sometimes I'll read through the gossip only because it comes on my phone through, you know, my newsletters and stuff like that. um but, you know, I don't do anything with that. I find so many people are just living, making millions off of others people's personal lives and public lives, and destroying them. You know, it is so difficult to be a public figure. People have no idea how hard it is to not have that privacy. And a lot of artists do well with it, and a lot of public figures do well with it. A lot of them don't. It's just too much, you know. And sometimes I put myself in their shoes, and they're being, criticized without, like, you're criticizing someone that you don't know. Like, I criticize people, but those people are usually people that I know. And in the past, yes, I'm gonna come clean with this. In the past, I've criticized people that I don't know because of their public persona. There's a lot of people that I dislike, and I dislike their public personas. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna go in public and bash them. Like, there should be a fine line for freedom of speech, There should be a fine line. Like, don't criticize others if you don't know them. Don't criticize others if, you know, if you truly don't know them. And it's hard for us as humans not to do that. It really is. I understand that. But I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best. So, ouch. For example, gosh, I don't want to give any crazy examples, but because some stuff I do say off, you know, I keep it private. But considering this is not We Are the World Project podcast, this is the Giselle Trujillo podcast, the Giselle Trujillo Show podcast. I feel like I can say anything I want, and this is like a very transparent, organic, and raw podcast. I can't stress that enough. So there are people, that some public figures that I do dislike. There are some that I like, and I think that's perfectly fine. But when you start bashing them in public like that without truly knowing, that's also pretty bad, you know. Because sometimes, like, for example, presidents, right? Head of states, you know, they don't always run the show unless, you're a dictator, communist, unless you're really, really in tune with your country, you know, then I could see how you're controlling everything. But powerful countries like the USA, I don't feel like our presidents really have the full control. They don't. They don't, in fact, have the full control. We know that. And it's so quick for us to criticize. For example, our current president. There's things that I've I don't watch the news, but in the beginning I saw a few things here and there. And because the world is criticizing them, our own American media is sitting there and bashing and criticizing them, it's very easy for me to form an opinion, and that's wrong. Because I don't know Biden. I don't know him. Do I agree with a lot of things that he's done? No, I don't agree. But then again, is it easy to be a president? No, it's not. Is it easy to be a public figure? No, it's not. So we just don't know. I don't know what he's going through. He's probably going through a lot of stuff. Like, I'm happy that he's got the presidency, because this is something he's wanted for so long and wished for. But I never knew who he was prior to this. So I'm happy for him. Is he a nice guy? I don't know. I don't live with him. I haven't hung out with him. But does he seem nice? Yeah, everyone seems nice. Has he said things that are like not too kosher? Yeah. So have other presidents. For example, Trump. I like Trump. I found him entertaining, and I think it was for a purpose. And I liked Obama. He was, in my opinion, he was a good-looking president, and the dynamics of his family were very interesting. Do I like a lot of things that he did? No. Do I like some things he might have done? Maybe. Do I love everything that Trump, you know, do I love the deliverance of Trump um, speeches? I think some of them were very interesting. I thought his delivery sometimes was a little bit aggressive and sketchy. Not sketchy, but a little bit aggressive. Um, and out of the ordinary for a president. But I agree with some things that he did, yes. Uh, I found him very interesting and entertaining. I love the fact that, you know, what I really liked about him was the fact that he wants to make America great again, bring back manufacturing. I'm all for that. I'm all for Made in America. That's something that lined up with me. So that's a reason why, one of the reasons I really liked him was because he was promoting that. And I didn't see any other president promoting that. He was the only one who said things the way they were, and people didn't like that, so he got criticized. He got killed for that. No, sorry, not killed for that. He got uh, butchered for that, you know. Um, and I can go back. Did I like Reagan? Yeah, I liked Reagan. I was so young. He seemed cool. He seemed interesting. Did I like oh, did I like Bush Jr.? Oh my God. Um, I wasn't too fond of him, but you know, I watched some of his interviews and I was like, okay, he's in his own world. He's cool, you know. Everybody's nice. Everybody's cool, right? Um, but the thing is, the the mass medias portray people and they create monsters out of people that are actually good, and maybe, you know, I don't know, things just get discombobulated. So I don't watch any news anymore. I grab whatever I can on my phone and what interests me, and that's it, because really is very toxic. So that's what I have to say. It's very difficult to be a public figure, and on top of being a complicated situation you put yourself in, then you have the world bashing you. I cannot imagine how difficult that can be. Even like, for example, I hate throwing names, but this is not, this is again my personal show, so I'm able to express myself a little bit more. um People criticize the Kardashians. They criticize them like crazy. And yeah, I may like some of them and not, I don't know them. But I can say I like some things I don't like publicly, but I don't know them. I don't know them. They're probably really nice. They're probably not very nice. Who knows? But can you imagine, you know, being a public figure and people just criticize you without even knowing you? That has to hurt. That has to hurt. Like, I could never be a public figure. And I was in the entertainment industry when I was younger. I did a lot of print modeling, and I did some commercials, and I did some voiceovers, and I did, you know, uh, some films here and there. But, you know, I wanted to go into the music industry, and then I realized it's not for me, because I am a very sentimental person, you know. I know sometimes I can be very, very harsh and very tough, but for the most part, I'm very sentimental, and I do care what people have to say sometimes, you know. But I've also grown a thicker layer of my skin where I don't care. But in the meantime, I can tell you this, that if I was that famous, like really, really famous, I don't know what I would do, because I love my privacy. I love going anywhere and everywhere without having boundaries, or having boundaries in between me, you know. And I would probably be the type of public figure where I would be all for my people, meaning I'll sit and chat with them. I'll go to people's houses, I'll go visit and hang out, I could see myself doing that. I could see myself totally doing that, you know. I think that would be fun actually. Because I talk to strangers all the time. I love talking to strangers. Like, I don't mind, and I love talking to. Listen, when I used to walk, um, anywhere, like if I had to go to Manhattan and I had to walk around and I saw bum that needed something, I'm not one for giving them money because I feel like they might use the money to do bad things to themselves, to self-inflict, meaning they might take that money and buy alcohol and drugs and stuff like that. So I personally, I don't give money to anyone in the streets, but you know, I have a couple of times seen them, and if they need water or they're asking for food or something, I don't mind going in and buying them something or giving them some of my food that's unopened, giving them a water bottle or a juice or whatever. You know, that I don't mind. I think that's good and I think that's great because you're helping them in the best way that you can. That's my way of helping out. I know people that love giving money. Oh my God, go right ahead, give your money. I don't. I don't do that, you know. But I don't mind feeding, and if I have an extra layer of something that I can give, I can give. I'll give it. Because I feel that goes a longer way. Anyways, I feel like I'm diverting here, but you expect that. Expect that if you're gonna be listening to my podcast because I divert a lot. I go anywhere and everywhere. Remember, this is my prime time in my body, in my soul, and in my human spirit, in my life. Midnight hours are prime for me, so anything and everything can happen. Alright, guys. Well, I feel like I've given you guys enough today for my first podcast numero uno, podcast number 101. Um, anyways, yeah, I'm going to shut down now. And I'll say this: you're never alone. If you ever feel alone, reach out to me. I'm everywhere. GiselleTrujillo.com, wearetheworldproject.com, at True Giselle without the E at the end, True Giselle, and that's on Instagram. On YouTube, Giselle Trujillo. And reach out, sure. If you ever feel like you're lonely and you have no one, absolutely no one to talk to, reach out. And I actually have a few friends that feel they don't have anyone to talk to. And they do reach out, honey. They reach out, and sometimes they don't even let me live, and I'm like, I have to go. Bye. And I feel so bad. But, like, holy cow. Bye. See you later, alligator. Give me time to breathe. So, and what else can I say? One good note we can leave off with. Hey, follow your passions. Never abandon your passions. I always tell this to everyone. Never abandon your passions. Okay? Do everything you want to do. Do your visions, do your dreams, do your goals, do them, accomplish. This is why we're in life. We're able to experience and remember this one life we have. Enjoy it, do good things, do good deeds, go enjoy life, Go be you and stay human, you know. Stay human. Please don't. If you're gonna indulge in the virtual era, in the virtual reality world, indulge a little bit, but not too much. Don't forget to go outside, hug the ones you love, and encounter people, humanity. Go talk, go to the park, go play, go shopping, but stay human. Do human things. Do human things. And drive somewhere. Go support your local store. Go encounter humanity. Go experience humanity one-on-one in real life. This whole new virtual era coming in is going to be very toxic and very damaging to humanity. We're going to digress. But stay ahead and stay human. Okay? Love you guys. Be well, be safe, stay healthy. Be as healthy as you can. And deal with life, with experiences and whatever journey you're going through. Just remember there's light at the end of the tunnel. It will not be a tunnel if it's closed off. Even closed off tunnels have a little bit of breathing pores and light. There's always going to be something better for you at the end. So stay optimistic. Whatever you choose to do, be optimistic and live life. Because remember, this is the only, right now, as you and I breathe, there's no guarantee that tomorrow will be there or the next second will be there. I can drop dead right now, and at the end of the day, this is all we have, is our current memory and our past memory. And if we're lucky enough not to have Alzheimer's and dementia, we can remember our past, and that's a beautiful thing. So just remember that life doesn't have to be so complicated. It can maintain in the simplest form and be so enjoyable. So whatever you do, just try to be happy. Like, I'm not so happy in my life right now, but I am thrilled to be alive. I'm happy to have my son. I'm happy for a lot of things in my life and grateful for it. But it's hard sometimes not to criticize thyself, and be hard on ourselves. It's very complicated and difficult. But with that said, I want you to know that try to enjoy your life. Try to do something good for you every day. Try to do good for others every day, and just enjoy it, because you never know what the next minute will be like. So enjoy the moment now. Okay? Love you guys. Be healthy, happy, prosperous. Prosper. I want the world to prosper in every way possible. And sending everyone great energy. Okay? Let's do this. Be well. Good night or good morning. Take care. And if you're driving out there, be careful on the roads. Be alert, and be safe. All right, y'all. Talk to you soon. I look forward to doing podcast number 2. Let's see how I can keep this up. Let's see. I'm going to try my best. I promise. And let me know. I want to get some feedback. What do you guys think? How do you like it? Did you like my first podcast? Let me know. Please let me know. Because I want to know. I want to know if someone out there is enjoying this. Hey, if it's just one person, I'll do it for you. But just give me feedback. Let me know if you've enjoyed my podcast, where I'm going with it. Do you like the rawness of it, the organic ways of it? Please let me know. That way I can continue to give you more and share more, you know. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for your time. Take care, guys. Be well, be safe, be healthy, and happy. Ciao, ciao.